What influence has President Reagan's character and faith had on future generations?
Well, that's really what the Reagan Library, the Reagan Foundation is all about, is a hope that what President Reagan left behind, it's that it would be passed on to future generations. One of his most important, famous lines was that freedom is always just one generation from extinction. We have an obligation to pass it on to the next generation. And by freedom, President Reagan meant all sorts of freedom. Of course, the ones that we know, freedom of speech and the rest, but a freedom to pursue your faith. That was as much or more on President Reagan's mind when he took up the cause of freedom, religious freedom, the freedom to practice your faith. And most of the Reagan presidency was focused on that word and on that cause, whether it would be freedom at home in the way of freedom from taxation and the burden of regulation, but freedom abroad, whether it be human rights and religious liberty. So it was a concept that was something he wore on his sleeve. People talk about, well, President Reagan didn't wear his faith on his sleeve for all to see. He may not have, but it was the central core of his being. It was how he wanted to live his life, was as a Christian, as a follower of Christ.